New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Oh, drat. I was driving along minding my own business when that vulgar leech hit my Beamer with his pickup truck. I fear I've fractured my clavicle.
I say, old boy, don't simply put it in the hands of your insurance company to sort it out. Talk with a dedicated row of solicitors at the Advocates Law Firm.
Pipe down, you old sod. The Advocates will see your case through to the bitter end and won't sleep a fortnight until they have victory in their grasp.
Jolly good, old man. Jolly good indeed. You get injured, the Advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
99.9 KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
And Jeff, get into the food hack game coming up with 10 meat and potatoes. Right after a few emails here from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Read one from today's subject is lice. Boo bitches. When my brother was in elementary school, he got lice from a dead bird, apparently. Boys were being boys. Someone took his wool hat off his head and then played keep away, then threw it in the garbage can in the schoolyard. He got it from the garbage and put it on. He's back in class and starts freaking out because bugs were crawling on his head and face. Turns out there was a dead bird in the garbage can.
Ooh.
Rock on, guys. They're from Karen in Victoria, BC. Now, let's move on to birthdays. Pacholos want to give a big birthday shout-out to Bradley James. This guy has been waiting on my bad memory to give a shout-out for many years. So I'll give a medley, Mike, of some of the favorite sound clips and the Dirty Germans talking about being a teacher in the middle school locker room. Thanks, guys. That from the future misses.
It's time to take off the leash.
Yeah, I might be a dirty German, but even I know that as a teacher, you will not find me in the middle school locker room.
Yeah, so he's the middle school locker room. Yeah. See, the only thing I can think of is the funk.
Yeah.
So none of them can play a bass.
Nobody takes their gym clothes home, but what, once a week?
Yeah, I'm trying to... It seems like it's about that age where people start stinking.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, Miles is right. It's very hard with football equipment because people just don't take them home from practice, and that stuff just reeks.
Birthday wish, guys. All the Bacholas for Smoking Hot Katie Cat on her birthday. For this year, can we get Mickey Mouse talking about who will give Katie the best loving for her birthday tonight? Love you guys. Been listening since the Buzz days. That from Jay from Lake Stevens.
Wow, as a mouse, I don't really like that many cats. I'll tell you what, because she's your wife, she's going to find out tonight why I only have 3 fingers.
Yeah. What's up, bitches? It's my big 5-0. I would love some Bruce and Grover serenades. Does that mean you want some Bruce Willis, green beans?
I don't have the Grover, but I can get Bruce Willis, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
what was Grover talking about?
Getting batter mixed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to get that one back.
Guys, in honor of Black History Month, could you throw in some Smokey Robinson for me? Stay beautiful, that from me.
Happy Chinooka.
And guys, happy birthday, Grandma V, 91 years young. You are an inspiration in the glue that holds our family together. Can she get a fish sandwich medley, please?
Can I get
a filet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I'll order a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. Oh, yeah. I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Though you don't want a fish sandwich?
All right, guys, here you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Bob. A couple extra emails. Subject is curling. You guys mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Guys, I was listening to the podcast on the Odyssey app and heard you guys talking about curling. Yes, we do have a local on Team Schuster. Their alternate, Colin Huffman. In fact, my husband has curled with him. Also, you guys should come down to the Granite Curling Club on 128th, just off of Aurora.
I know exactly
we host
where it is.
events, parties for groups of 1 to 50 participants, as well as a Learn to Curl session.
Okay, that's what we need.
The sport itself is great for all ages. The best part, no experience or athleticism is necessary. Come play one of the oldest ice sports in the world. That from Melissa.
We need to do it, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
because that's what I'm saying. I have a friend, and I can't know if that's his buddy, but one of his buddies is going to the Olympics as a curler.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah.
But
they're up at that curling club like all the time, watching, doing stuff.
If somebody told me that they were having a birthday party at a place like that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and we would all get a quick tutorial on how to, you know what I mean, just get some teams together. I mean, that sounds like a great couple hours.
Yes, it does.
Because you drink beer, right? You don't?
I don't know, but it's funny you said you drink beer, right? I'm like, Miles, man, it's a Saturday afternoon. You might curl. Would you be sitting at the bar? Like, come on, let's do some shots.
Look, I will definitely go over there and do shots like anything else. Like when you're not playing the pool table, go get a beer real quick.
Sure.
But pool, you could play drinking. I don't know when you're on the ice curling if you're drinking.
When I went to the Banff Ice Facility Center up there in Canada, they had like 4 practice rinks. By the way, I mean a who's who of hockey professionals on the wall as far as NHL is concerned. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like walking through the NHL, like Hall of Fame.
Right.
All the players that came out of the Banff area. Then they had 2 or 3 curling areas, and that's where the bar and the restaurant was.
Yeah.
So the bar was at the curling, you know what I mean? And I walked in there at 11 o'clock, and the bar's open, and people are drinking.
Oh, sure.
So I'm just assuming that's kind of like bowling. That's got to be part of the whole
I think it's a drinking
lifestyle,
sport.
Right?
I think.
Got to be.
I can't tell. I'm looking at the Granite Curling Club.
Okay.
You can learn to curl.
You should be able to get a beer in there. And as far as what happened to your boys, Old Macholos, when I was in high school, I played soccer religiously. I basically played all year round, played 2 positions, sweeper and keeper. When you play keeper, it's a 50-50 with the balls in your box. That ball now becomes yours as a rule. So when you go after a 50-50 ball, you'll obviously get challenged by the opposing team. I was playing keeper in one game, won the challenge for the ball, and as I came down, I had the forward on the other team land right on top of Garfunkel with a metal-tipped cleat.
Ooh.
I immediately curled up in the fetal position. The high school, quote, medical team, that was all female. They came up to me, and as they saw my posture and where I was holding, they called for my parents, and I went straight to the hospital. Luckily, no permanent damage, but it did swell up about the size of a baseball. I continued to play after, letting it rest for about a month. Love the show, guys. Thanks. That from Travis. And as far as the junk, I'm my second ever Devils 3-way. I was the one in the back. After a few minutes, I noticed a slight pinch on the underside. Not enough to stop, but I noticed it. A few minutes later, I noticed blood on the condom, and I let my girlfriend know that maybe something was going on with her. Then I noticed the blood was inside of the condom.
Oh.
Turns out that pinch was me partially tearing the skin that connected my foreskin to the head of my penis.
Jeez.
About 3 months later, I tore it again and decided to finish the job myself and cut the last 4th inch of skin to fully separate that area. Cutting my own thing was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. That from Levi the Furnace Guy, who says, P.S. I took a video of me cutting it, and I watched it once, and then never showed it to anyone else ever again.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, folks.
Now, you can hack a lot of things. You can hack apart body parts on a person.
You can do that.
You can.
Life hack.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's life hacks all the time for stuff. There's also menu hacks. Now, McDonald's is adding 4 fan-inspired menu hack items. I do find it a little strange they won't build it. You got to buy the ingredients. They tell you how to build it.
See, I don't understand that part. So it's on the menu, but if I order it, they're like, yeah, here's the parts you need to do it. Go off.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I just assume it would show up together. So they have one for breakfast. That's the hash brown McMuffin. It's a sausage McMuffin with a hash brown inside of the sandwich. It's only on their breakfast menu. Which, to be honest,
you just order the meal.
Just order the meal.
And slap the hash brown on it.
Yeah, and that one doesn't seem that crazy, right? Like, it's already a sausage muffin with egg. I mean, it's my personal go-to. And then you're just putting the hash brown in there. Mm-hmm. You guys ever eat the crispy edge of the hash brown first?
Always.
Yeah.
I hate the soggy hash brown.
Yeah,
that's why I like the hash brown rings sometimes better.
Yeah, like
in other places. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They have hash. Well, technically, that's a hash round.
Yes,
hash
you're right.
round.
You're right. Yeah. Hash round.
Get your S together.
Right.
That's the breakfast item. They have a surf and turf, which is a double cheeseburger with a Filet-O-Fish patty added in.
Nope.
Then there's an extra middle bun. Kind of looks like a Big Mac. Now, the big dog on here is the Land, Air, and Sea. It's a Big Mac with 2 burger patties like usual, but also a Filet-O-Fish patty and a McChicken patty.
So basically, you have to buy 3 sandwiches to put that bad boy together.
Correct. And like we were saying earlier in the office, like, man, I like fish fillets.
Right.
I like the McChicken.
Sure.
I like the Big Mac. But I just don't know that or double cheeseburger. I just don't know that I want them all together.
No, okay. I don't personally.
Well, people must like this stuff. They've tried it.
Yeah, people do.
McDonald's accepted it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? There's a lot of stuff you could do. Now, the one we're going to try here is the Crunchy Double.
Okay,
so double cheeseburger.
What do we do?
So it's a double cheeseburger.
Correct.
Then you add a layer of nuggets at the bottom.
At the bottom. 3 nuggets. Looks
All
like
right.
it's a 3 nugget situation.
Again, I feel weird because I like double cheeseburgers and I like nuggets.
Okay.
Now you got to drizzle some barbecue sauce on
drizzle.
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 Oh.
Don't just dump it on there. You got to drizzle it.
I don't know if you can drizzle this barbecue sauce.
Drizzle this.
There you go. You're drizzling.
All right.
Yeah, make it artistic. You're like your own chef
A
now.
sandwich artist.
Well, you know what? I know.
Okay.
They should make that a song. Where have the sandwich artists gone? You know, kind of like the Cowboys.
Sure.
So
I'm excited. I haven't had nuggets in a while.
Well, that's the thing. You bought this food, and I'm like, damn, man, that stuff looks good.
Yeah, I haven't had a nugget forever.
Yeah, I gotta just want to eat a nugget.
You check this out, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Miles has put his together. Miles, you know what? Let's take a still photo of that too, man.
Look at that.
I know Mike's filming this, and we got it, but let's just see what it looks like.
Okay.
Because your credit, it looks pretty good.
All right. Ta-da!
All right, Miles Montgomery.
Okay.
You're the first official McDonald's experiment bite taster. Take a bite. Let's see what you think.
Okay.
Thrill, you're up next. Just hold patiently.
I'll just keep holding
hold
my burger,
patiently.
smelling it, not eating it.
I didn't see how you drizzled, so he had excellent drizzle skills.
He had a better drizzle. He had a better drizzle, man, for sure.
Drizzle gets you first spot. Oh, the pressure builds.
What is the name of this thing again?
This is the Crunchy Double.
Crunchy Double. Get him a mouth.
Crunchy Double. All right, folks, he takes a bite. Mm-hmm. He's working with the textures right now.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
There is.
It's pretty good.
All right.
It really is.
All right, Thrill. You're taste tester number 2. All right, as he takes a bite. Mm-hmm. Seems to be a good amount of nugget to burger ratio. Stinking. Yeah. A little barbecue sauce.
Better than I thought it would be.
All right.
Yeah,
really
it's actually really good.
All right. Do you think it's better with the stuff on there as opposed to just eating them separate?
No.
The nuggets, yes. I prefer my nuggets on the burger.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, really?
I don't necessarily need the burger with the nuggets, but I would take the nuggets on the burger. Follow what I'm saying?
I got you. All right, Miles now deconstructing the sandwich himself. But now he has barbecue sauce on a burger.
Like the Michael Jordan burger.
Yeah, you got like a Western burger there happening now.
Is that all Michael Jordan's burger was?
Bacon.
Oh,
And
right.
barbecue
Okay.
sauce, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a McDonald's thing, but shout out to Burger King. Remember when they had that bullseye burger?
Now
Which was the same thing, Mike. They just had bullseye sauce on it, a couple things of bacon. Yeah, a lot of people forget. They're like, fast food's come a long way.
They put these stuff on the menu.
All right,
and
yeah, you bought it.
And you got to buy it individually.
Correct. All right.
And then you have to put it together. But I was reading there's like a bunch of weird little hacks that you can do. Say like if you like if you like fry sauce.
All right.
They say that you can ask for a side of the Big Mac sauce and they'll give it to you.
Oh, I did not know that.
You can dip your fries in. Yeah, there's a bunch of little weird ones in here that I didn't know. There's a thing called the Mc 1035, all right? So it's the
1035.
Yes. between 10:30 and 11 a.m. is the only time that you can do this because they're getting ready for lunch, but they still have the breakfast items.
All right.
So basically what it is it is an Egg McMuffin, but you add a beef patty.
Okay.
So you still get your ham, you still get your cheese, but then you get a hamburger on it too, if you wanted it.
Yeah, and that's fair. I've been to a brunch before where they had like basically it's like instead of like a sausage patty, it was like a breakfast sandwich with a burger on there.
Okay.
I used to know a girl. We'd get up and go to a bar to watch soccer. That was always her thing. She was like, "I'm getting a burger." I'm like, "It's 8 a.m." As I'm on like beer 3. She's like, "It's okay. I get it." I was like, "Yep, you're right." Yeah, and listen, I know a lot of you go to text in and say, "Well, what about the Mick?" I can't say that word.
Right.
I know. People have been putting chicken sandwiches and the double cheese or the McDouble together. I also like how the double cheeseburger has 2 slices, but if it has one, it's a McDouble.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you guys enjoy that, let's talk about the other thing taking the world by storm right now. We talked about it a little bit. Little Debbie's.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Little Debbie snacks are getting their own ice cream flavors. Like I said before, there's the oatmeal cream pies, the cosmic brownies, the zebra cakes, honey buns, Swiss rolls, strawberry shortcake rolls, and nutty bars.
Nutty bars.
Each pint is $2.50. I've heard, I think it's at Walmart specifically, but I saw somebody on Twitter kind of breaking it down. And they were kind of saying, that's what you expect. But oddly, they gave honey buns the worst score.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Well, Ben & Jerry's has a honey bun flavor. Mike, I've seen you buy a pint of it.
The cinnamon buns from Ben & Jerry's is phenomenal and worth it every day of the week. I will say, though, as far as the Little Debbie products, the honey bun was probably the worst out of all of those that were mentioned. So I'm not shocked that they didn't make the best ice cream.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Honey buns just have a soft spot in my heart.
In my heart.
I know, my heart.
I love them. They'll kill me one day.
Yeah, the iced honey bun. I told you, man, I used to eat that all the time in high school. Honey bun and a strawberry milk. It's breakfast of champions. That's how you get to weigh 350 pounds when you're 20.
Honey bun and a strawberry milk.
Oh, yeah, man. Just spiking that sugar. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. You got to go there and get it. I still think, like, the oatmeal cream pie, if you like those, I don't see how that ice cream can miss.
I used to love those as kids.
Yeah, it's kind of like, certain flavors, like Ben & Jerry's will just have, like, that swirl, like that one big streak of...
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what's going on with these ice creams. Is there's just, like, as opposed to just, like, gobs of, like, cookie dough, there's just, like, streaks of, like, the cream pie filling.
I'm down, man. Take my money.
Mike, are you cutting the segment short so you can eat that hamburger?
Yes.
Oh, I'm with you. I want to try this too. All right. So overall, what are we saying?
Oh, that was good.
Make them together or keep them separate?
I would say if you're going to get nuggets, put the nuggets on the sandwich.
All right.
Just give it a shot.
Yeah,
I also like, they don't have this on their menu, but I mean, kind of like Pamani Brothers in Pittsburgh, like at some point, just shove some fries in that sandwich,
exactly.
Man. Dip it in ketchup.
Hell yeah.
Go mental.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
New on Curiosity Stream, she was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
What if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
Hey, all of Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you had been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Yeah, we have just a couple minutes. We'll drink and we'll toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines coming up at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a snow tubing day in Michigan was canceled due to too much snow.
Kind of ironic.
Right? Just can't make it in there. Like, at that point, you still just grab the tubes and then just sled where you can?
I think you do. Like, you can't physically get to wherever it is you were supposed to go, but you can do it anywhere else.
Right. There was one time the family and I were going sledding, and my old man was the first one up whatever hill it was that we were going. We couldn't get all the way to the top. And so wherever he stalled out, we just grabbed our sleds and rode down his tire track, and that worked perfectly. It made it a little sled. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it ironic that there's no natural snow at the Olympics? The Winter Olympics have zero.
God.
Oh, yeah, all of it is being created.
Zero ice. It's all man-made. Every single thing there's man-made. And then you got that.
So there's nobody in the big poofy coats out there? It's not cold enough?
It's cold. It's cold enough.
It's cold. There's just no snow.
Right.
Damn. That sucks.
20. Yeah, and I think most people that grow up, especially in the Northwest, like you forget, like most ski resorts on the East Coast make fake snow all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's just weird.
And the problem in North Carolina.
That's why they fly to the West Coast to go on vacations to ski.
Yeah.
28% of people say that they think the next non-COVID pandemic will happen in the next 5 years. Let's knock on wood on that one.
Yeah, let's not do that.
52% of pet owners think it's a red flag if someone they're dating doesn't allow pets on furniture. And 53% say that they spend more on their pet's food than on their own. Yeah.
No, that definitely not even close on that.
Yeah.
You will get what is in this bag.
Right.
And whatever the kids drop.
And maybe you're not buying food in quite the bulk that you are your pet. You know, when you drop I don't care if you're buying the bag food or if you're doing canned food for your animal, that's a hefty price tag when you finally get up to the counter. That doesn't need to be that way if you're buying yourself food, but the food that you're eating adds up just as much, if not a lot more.
You ever have to watch somebody's dog who has so many dietary requirements that...
Oh, my God.
I'll just say, hey, will you watch my dog? Sure, I'll watch your dog. I'm only going to be gone 2 or 3 days. Sure, man, no problem. And then when they drop the dog off, then they let me know, hey, by the way, like, these are the things, like, you got to steam rice and carrots. Like, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. If I had known that, I would not have said yes.
Put a little water in their food, stir it up, let it sit for about a minute until it gets soft. Then you put the soft food inside of it and then stir that all up, and then you put it in the microwave. Okay. Some on TikTok are spraying tanner up their noses so that they can, quote, tan from within.
Oh, my God.
That's not how that works.
You'll never believe this, but doctors recommend otherwise.
All right, that seems fair.
Don't believe doctors.
Don't believe
them.
A single thing that you see on TikTok. It might be a funny thing. It might be an interesting thing that you can talk about with your friends. Do not take anything for scripture there, man.
I think there's a couple of things out there, and that's definitely one of the targets where you say, what is the dumbest thing you can think of? Maybe it takes us 3 days, and you go, okay, let's say to do that.
Right.
I cannot believe under any other circumstance this is happening. Other than people that are smart enough to know better, but devious enough to have other people do it, go, hey, man, put this on TikTok, because they'll do any goddamn thing.
Right. I guarantee you half these things are just a joke just to see if anybody will fall for it.
Oh, yeah.
And way too many people are. Again, I can buy a set of scrubs and a stethoscope on Amazon for less than $50 and tell you anything I want to.
That's it, man.
A couple gave their toddler an Apple Watch, and he promptly called 911.
Why would a toddler need an Apple Watch?
Thank you.
She was giving him her old one.
Oh.
So she got a new one. They had the old one. She thought it was like disconnected. But, kids want to hit buttons. They tossed it to the kid. She doesn't realize the thing's still hooked up to the system. And I don't know if he dialed 911 or if it's just one of those safety, if you hit the wrong button too many times.
I don't know.
So she called 911.
I'm not even sure.
Is there any kind of an emergency line on there?
That's what I was looking to see, if there was something on my phone that made it look like that could happen right now. But you'd think it would be pretty...
Is that an Apple Watch?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be on there if the kid could do it.
Maybe give it to the kid. I'll let you
Come on, Miles. A toddler can figure this out. You can find wherever you can call 911.
I'm afraid to push anything. I think I figured that out right now.
A woman was rejected for a job because her voicemail greeting was, quote, too jokey.
Yeah, I listened to it. No offense, but she's applying for a job at a grocery store. So it's like... It's
really?
not like, right, it's not like she's like...
Head of HR or something.
Yeah, or like prosecuting people for the district attorney.
Why would it matter what her voicemail is? It's not like clients are calling her or anything like that. She's just... She's
the
an
guy was just
employee.
being a D.
Yeah.
And he left a message.
He left a message?
Yeah, like in the future, you should really change. Like, it's not very
shut
professional,
up.
this and that. And it's like, come on.
Right.
Now, with that said, I won't say the name, but I do love that grocery store.
It is a really good
I was
grocery
telling Mike, I was like, dude, every time I'm back east, I go there all the time.
Seriously, it is. I know what you're talking about. It is a very, very good grocery store.
Man, you run a grocery store. Undo your a little bit,
I know.
okay?
Chill out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And I don't think it has anything to do with that chain. I think it's just that manager.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think he thinks it's a little bit more important than he is. Someone has made something called a KOSK, K-O-S-K. It's a foldable mask that only covers your nose while you're eating.
I saw that. No.
Right? How many places do you go into that actually do require that you keep a mask on, like, while you're chewing or something like that?
Nowhere I've been.
I've heard a couple of them, but yeah,
I just wouldn't go. That solves my problem.
Right? You're good.
It's that easy.
Ta-da. You're free to have that policy.
Right.
I'm okay. 2 out of 3 people haven't broken their New Year's resolution yet.
What percent?
2 out of 3.
That's pretty good.
All right.
It's not bad at all, man.
Check back in a month.
Now, 1/3 was doing a sober January.
January got damp.
Yeah, it did.
Were you shooting for a sober January?
I was too.
Or dry January, as it goes?
We were talking about it.
Kicking it around, spitballing.
Yeah, I read an article about it.
Well,
I heard about it,
Yeah,
for
me too.
sure.
you know, there's health benefits to a dry January, but then you go and watch monster trucks, and then you watch playoff football at your buddy's house.
I think January's a bad time, man.
I do too.
January's not the best time.
Yeah, or like your buddy has a birthday, you do a pub crawl.
I think you tried to squeeze it in from the Super Bowl to March Madness.
Maybe
that's 3.5 weeks, right?
One year I just did no beer for February. Still drank. Just
Right.
cut out
Yeah,
beer.
no beer.
Right. Dropping some pounds, probably.
Yeah, just some vodka
Yeah,
soda.
exactly.
Maybe the Chiefs are in the playoffs and you're taking good luck shots from a cursed bottle.
By the way, Miles, if you hit the side button 5 times, it should call 911. And if that's the case,
no.
then we understand how
No,
the
no,
top
no, no, no,
button.
no, no, no.
10 reaches over to try to hit it.
No. It's all me. It's all
I don't
me.
know what he did.
I can't imagine how much that would cost.
Come on,
Well, the good
Miles.
news is, hey, you don't have a
How
cheat
could you
code.
be so careless?
Misuse of the 911 system.
That's a charge,
You
man.
don't even have a pass to get in the building. So sorry about it. It's wait out there.
I'll be down in a minute.
Yeah.
There's a 911 dispatcher waiting right now like these jackasses are about to call me. Hang
No,
on.
I'm not doing that.
Keep your eyes peeled. Lucky Charms pancake mix is about to become a thing. Thank
Is
you.
it pancake with just Lucky Charms in it?
Pretty much.
So
I
you
have
get the
Lucky
marshmallows
Charms
in
at
there.
home. I
You just
have
mix them up in the
pancake
batter. That's what I'm
batter.
saying. Sorry.
I mean, I think the problem is, as far as other products expanding from just being a cereal, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch just crushes it.
They do, but I mean, look, it's cinnamon, right? It's a universal flavor that people seem to enjoy, and they do a good job at it.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't need it in your pancakes.
By the way, there's that. We still have that cinnamon toast sprinkle stuff in the office.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great on pancakes or French toast.
Oh,
or any of that
great
stuff.
on
Ooh.
pancakes.
You know what I'm saying? Just do it that way.
Cinnamon sugar, man.
Yeah.
There was a world record breaking bolt of lightning recently. This thing is amazing. Stretching 477 miles from Texas to Mississippi.
I'm assuming that this was in the air and did not hit the ground.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, they got it on satellite.
Okay.
Okay, because that was my next question. Is like, who is staring at a sky like, is this going to be the one?
Well, saying they're doing their satellite imagery, and like, I think that is a single bolt of lightning. And they realized that it was, and like, God damn, that is a big ass
smokes.
bolt of lightning.
Goodness gracious, man. 2/3 of Americans claim that the pandemic has turned them into a germaphobe, according to a new survey. But if that's true, we're not really being that diligent about it. Over half of people admit that they don't always pay close enough attention to their own hygiene. So we might think we're germaphobes, but we're not really acting like it. And people were asked to name the body parts that they ignore and don't clean enough. And we do have some of the heavy hitters here for these. So these are the body parts that we don't clean enough.
I'm going to guess ears.
Ears. Okay,
Ears, that's my
so
guess.
picture yourself in the shower. You're going through your routine. What body parts would you say that you neglect, Mr. Hill? You go with the ears. Miles, are you head to toe or there's
Bottom
a
of
place
my feet.
Bottom of the
I'm
feet.
afraid, I'm
Ooh, that's a
afraid
good
to
one.
slip in the
I know,
shower.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm right there
feel
with you.
that.
It's always a dangerous moment, Miles, and
Yes,
I'm
it
with you.
Bottom of the feet.
I like to brace myself
As
on the wall.
age comes in, it's bottom of the feet.
Yeah, yeah. Or I have like the sliding doors, so sometimes I'll just grab the top, like, all right, let's hold on.
Funny enough, of the 8 that they give me, feet are number 8, with 20% of people saying that they don't clean them enough.
Okay. I mean, the tops of my feet are good, but you're right, man. The bottom, like, sorry. Just stay wet.
And if sometimes I brave it, and I even rinse it off there beforehand, and as soon as I step down, you get that little filmy feeling.
1 second, yeah.
Doggone it, man, I'm going down.
Well, it's like when I'm a liquid soap guy. Every once in a while, that one drip gets out. Then you got to stand there carefully and
rub
before
it
you
out.
slip on it.
Number 7 is the face, with 26% of people saying they don't do it enough.
Well, the face.
Is it because you're not getting the actual facial scrub? Like, I know you're supposed to use a different goo for your face.
Dude, I mean, I'm sure there's some legitimate reason behind it. I just don't buy that crap. You know, like hand soap versus face soap. I don't know. I'm sure there's a difference.
Rub the soap over
your
your
face.
face.
Not my face, man. But I think it helps being bald, right?
Yeah.
Just in the sense of when you're in the shower, like, because a lot of times, my wife's like, I just want to keep my hair dry because I don't know why. But people with hair seem to say that from time to time. Like, that's not a thing. I'm fully immersed in my shower.
Right.
Everything's wet.
I mean, I will wear a shower cap, but that's just me being fancy.
That's just you being sexy.
That'd be so weird.
Was anybody else doing with a shower cap?
Was anybody oddly obsessed with shower caps when they were a kid?
Yes.
Oh, God. I thought they were like the coolest thing ever.
Well, they seem fascinating. Or it was like rich people had them. When you're watching TV.
Hotel.
Like, oh, man. When I get older, I'm wearing shower
caps. Why? When you were a kid, you had no idea why. You just wore a shower cap.
Yeah.
Got it.
There was one. I was putting it on.
Number 6 of the body parts that we don't clean enough is our butt. 28% of people not cleaning enough.
Not on that list.
Yeah.
Well, I clean my butt now. Through the course of the day, I think bad things happen.
They do?
I do. I admit it, man.
And that is why I clean my butt.
Yeah. I definitely clean my butt. I feel like it needs a good cleaning.
Right.
It's farting all day, grumbling all day. There's no way you're okay.
Being a bigger dude, I am very conscious of what I smell like, and the rear end is the number one place that I do not want any essence to come from that I didn't cause actively.
Mike,
yeah,
I can't say that I speak on behalf of everyone, but I would think I'm in the majority when I say good.
Yeah.
It's one thing. If somebody has bad breath, it sucks. You can deal with it. Somebody's kicking, the armpits are kicking, right? It sucks. You can deal with it. If you're just smelling straight ass, like your mood changes, man.
It does, man.
And then you start hating that person.
You do.
It's like, why do you mean mug me?
Wash
so
your
I can
ass.
smell your ass.
Right.
And we're not in the bathroom. You know
Turn
what I mean?
around in the shower and blink a couple times, man. Criminy. Number 5, your junk comes in at 29%.
I'm a firm junk cleaner.
Same, man.
Me too. Feels good.
That's another danger zone.
It feels good.
Right.
I think that's just part of it, right?
I'm massaging soap into my Johnson. I'm standing. I mean, like everything. Like that's the easiest thing to clean. Like
Dad, and when they well, you guys don't know about this, but if you go get your hair cut, they'll shampoo your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels great.
I love it.
It's fantastic.
Right up until they use that Bernie shampoo on there.
Mm-hmm. Even when it's a dude, I'm still like, yeah.
Right? The little scalp massage.
Yeah, dude.
You bet,
You got
man.
stronger hands. You know what I'm saying?
You ever get one of those scratchers?
No.
Oh, man,
I used to have one of those.
They're great.
But now I just don't care. Just like a giant bear. I'll just rub up on a wall.
Attaboy. Number 4, tied with your junk is your nose. People aren't cleaning their nose enough.
Cleaning their nose?
I don't think this one applies to the shower.
I put soap up my nose.
I don't think this one applies to the shower. I think it's cleaning the pores on the nose if you are in the shower, getting up there and getting things clipped and picked, making sure all that's clean, but... Yeah, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the nose.
I don't pay a ton of attention, but I got to do something so goddamn wide.
Right.
Like, people see this thing.
Let's get on up in there. Body parts that we don't clean enough. Number 3, 30% of people said their back.
I mean, I do the best I can, but let's face it, man.
Yeah, right.
There's that same golden spot on everyone's body where it's like, I'm sure that's dirty. I can get as low as but I'm a lot less
Your
limber
tattoos
now.
are probably better because you don't take soap and all those irritants like on the back. You know what I'm saying? Your back piece is probably...
I don't know. I never see it.
I know what I'm saying.
That's
But
the great
as far as
irony.
keeping the color and the shading and all that stuff, I bet it,
Probably.
It's just water.
I'm going to try to look.
Okay.
Because you're right. It's not like I don't actively wash
There's
my
no
It's
irritant.
always wet.
Yeah.
I know soap rolls down there, but I don't actively wash my back.
Shower should come standard with a mini version of one of those like cow scratchers that you see out in the pastures and just sit there in the corner so you can be like Ted and just kind of bear scratch on that bad boy. Get a little soap and scrub on there.
I think it should also have like a bidet built in. When you're going for a full cleanse, you know what I mean? Just hit a button for full cleanse. It's spraying you from the top, the bottom, the sides.
Bango. Number 2, your ears. There you are.
Oh, do you wash with a washcloth?
Kinda. Yeah, it's a little
That's
scrubber
the
pad.
only real way that you can clean your ears. I mean, you can stick
Yeah.
your finger in there and everything, but I mean, you need to dig a washcloth in there. Preferably a thin one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know the thick ones. You're like,
so that's why when you go to the hotel and you get in the shower, you're like, I'm going to clean my ears.
Yeah.
Just thin little washcloth.
I break the rules and I go with the Q-tip. I know that I'm
I
not
use that
supposed
after
to.
the fact.
I used to
After,
Q-tip.
Yeah.
I will say, by the way, hotel chains, please stop using the white linens.
For real.
I mean, I get out and I'm like, I just took a shower yesterday, right? And I take a shower and I look at the towel that I've just dried myself on, and I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
How dirty of a human being am I?
Go blue, man.
Something.
Some dark color. That's gross.
I really evaluate myself. Like, damn, look at that washcloth.
And this is the number one body part that apparently that we don't clean enough, because I don't understand this at all. 31% of people said their armpits.
Oh, come on.
Said that they sometimes let them get gross. I'm sorry. You should not have to know that your armpits need to be cleaned to know that you need to clean your armpits every doggone day. I'm sorry. The junk and the pits are the number one target.
You gotta hit the hot spots.
Every time I step into the shower.
Sounds like a barbecue joint. Junk and pits.
Junk and pits.
You know what? I'd like, dude, pull over.
Let's go.
We're trying it.
I don't even care what's inside. We're going to go to Junk and Pits. A woman shared a video online of something interesting that she found under her carpet.
What's that?
In her carpet?
Under her carpet.
Under her carpet.
I'll tell you about it at 5:50.
Think about Cock Headline Scar coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let us get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK. All right, have we made it to drinking time?
New on Curiosity Stream, he allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimate.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy, an obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.